What is going on, everybody? This is Striker, welcoming you to episode number 10 here of the Nomad Trials, which is episode 210 of my Minecraft Let's Play, guys, which means today is a very special episode. It's actually a special episode. So, first off, before I show you a bunch of crazy things that happened, I've been building my cow population as best as possible. Okay, I can't really, ignore all of that. Okay, so I've been building my cow population up to the best of my ability. We still have a good little bit of steak going. I still have some more in one of the chests in there. So we're not too hurting on steak. It gives me a chance to actually build up the population before I have to worry about it. But we're starting to get a castle going here, guys. We have pillars. That's right. We actually have pillars going on. They are all 13 blocks tall from the highest point of the pillar. So I mean, this might be like 17 blocks. And then this, obviously right here, is way more than 13, but from the highest point of this pillar, which is this block level right here, this is block 1, and it goes up 13 high. I did it 10 on this one, and then stepped back and looked at it, and I went, wow, 10 sucked. So I went up to 13. Now, these aren't just gonna be like this, by the way. This is sickening to look at. I know, it's completely bland. There's no dimension to it, there's no shape. I mean, it's just gross, smooth sandstone. So don't worry, there's gonna be tons of changes to this, but this is like the just rough outline shell that we are looking at. So we've got them in the four corners of our castle. Now, it's not gonna be a huge castle, as you guys know, but it's also not gonna be very small. So I'm thinking, because these pillars are 5 wide, we're gonna do a 5 wide wall between these, and it's not going to be a straight wall either. It's actually going to have some dimension to it. So it's going to be like a section here, and then a bump out, and then an inlet, and then an outlet, or it's going to be a bump out, a further bump out, and then back in, and then back in. So I don't know. I got to crunch the numbers, I got to crunch this all out, and then get like a plan laid out kind of like I did here. I can use a different material or whatever, and then show you guys the outline. I've also been clearing some sand out of here, and like I said before, I kind of want to keep some sort of a natural desert to this. We're gonna replace everything in here with like our chosen blocks of flooring and all of that, but for now we're gonna leave it all sand until we figure out what we're actually doing with that. These pillars will also go up much higher, probably like another 15, maybe 10, 15 blocks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a pathway, and it's gonna go like with the land. So this will connect to the top of this, would be like a wall like that. So we're gonna have a pathway, and then we're gonna have these pillars like with arches, so you can like walk through the pillars to each top of the other pillar. And then we're gonna put a big like roof dome thing on it, kind of like a Aladdin style dome, if I can work that out just right. So that's the idea of what we're gonna do with all of that, but that's still a little bit away. I kind of want to work on getting the idea of where this wall shape is gonna be, because like I said, I want to put some dimension on it. I don't want it just to be a flat, straight wall, because I don't want to live in a box, that's boring. So that is where we are at with that. Also, I am no longer at level 47, I am level 35 because of this shovel, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, and Silk Touch. So I got a Silk Touch and Efficiency 4 shovel, and I got a Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4 shovel. So I put them both together, and that cost me, I think, 5 levels, so it was like 3 each and then 5. But the reason why I wanted Silk Touch is because I can do stuff like this and pick up my bookshelves again. So Silk Touch was definitely something that I needed to get there. I'll actually move that back to a proper place. But now we need a sword. Oh, also these are my storage chests for sand. I'm pretty out of sand. I had this chest was completely full, this was 2/3 full, and this was half full. And it's all gone, and I had to go out and excavate to get more. So what we're gonna do first off, with 35 levels, we need these. And we need these. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build a sword, and we're going to build a pickaxe, and we are going to build a chest piece. We'll keep the 2 diamonds, not wrong chest. The 2 diamonds will probably be used for more shovels, to be completely honest with you. I'm not too sure. Being out here in the desert, I've already used half of this durability, and I only used it for like 40, 45 minutes, something like that. So it was crazy, okay? So, we need our lapis. We'll just take half of this. Now, we do have 2 chances of enchanting, so we're going to take a look at all of these. Unbreaking 3 on a diamond chest isn't bad. Smite 5, it sucks. Okay, Smite 5 would be great for fighting the Wither boss, but that's it. Silk Touch on a pickaxe, I don't want Silk Touch, so it looks like we're going to go ahead and get this. It's only got Unbreaking 3. Okay, well, could be worse, could be worse. Okay, now, Fire Aspect 2. Fire Aspect's kind of nice. Efficiency 4, just kidding. This wins. Oh, it doesn't have Unbreaking on it. Shoot. Okay. Okay. I don't think I have like a regular pickaxe. No, I don't. I don't have a burner pickaxe. Okay, so Diamond Sword, we're just, I guess, gonna... No, we should probably hold on to this. We'll go ahead and make ourselves a regular iron sword. I'm not too concerned about the sword. I just want a good one, you know? It's just something that we can have to carry around. So I did break my sword by hitting a bunch of cows. We'll go ahead and toss our organic items up in here. Okay. Our pickaxe, man, I wish it had Unbreaking, because instead of it having 1561 times 3, it's only going to have 1561. But that efficiency 4 is going to be great. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put our chest piece in there. Are we good? Oh, no, we still have this. Bam. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so, what we need to do is we actually need to sleep. Just kidding. There's a couple of ways we can go about this. There is some sand gathering that I need to do, and I'm not going to do a ton of that on camera, obviously, because that's stupid freaking boring. So, we'll do a little bit of that, we'll talk about it and everything like that, but what I was doing out here is way long ago, I took down a huge hill that was right here that just kind of blocked our view of the rest of the desert. So I was going back through here, and I was picking up all of the sandstone that was here and replacing it with sand. So that spot was, like, huge compared to what it is now. There's also a spot right here that I need to fix. There's a creeper hole that's, like, right down there that I need to fix. And there was another spot that I was mining over here. I think right there. Because I don't want to really kill the desert. I really like the natural flowy curves of all of this place. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. See? So I need to replace this with regular sand. So that's not a whole lot to worry about. I also took down a floating piece of sand that was over there. It was like a huge island that was floating. So I don't want to kill the immediate desert. Like, this hill is awesome to have in view of the castle. This hill is awesome to have in view of the castle. So if we're going to mine just to mine a bunch of sand, we have to go out because I want my desert to look pretty. At least the immediate surrounding desert. I would prefer to keep it all pretty if possible. So let's go ahead and venture out this way just a little bit to see if there is some terrain that we can take down. Not too difficult. That would be not too difficult, rather. Use proper English sentences. Okay, let's head on up here over this hill. Is there anything over here? I could take this down, this little island. Let's do that, because that won't take us very long. It'll also give us the sand I want to replace the other stuff. And then we will see what happens. So we got some enchanting done already. We've got the huge pillars. I think what we'll do, in terms of the pillars and the walls, is we'll just kind of work it as we go along. So the pillars, I will probably end up designing one. I might do all 4 of them. I don't know. I'll design it for next episode or the episode after that. That way we have something to go off of. You guys can give suggestions and be like, you know, this looks pretty good, but what if you added this? Or whatever. Ooh, Silk Touch. Does Silk Touch work? No. No, it doesn't. Okay. Myth has been debunked. So little hills like this I don't mind getting rid of because there is already enough of a supporting hill here. If that makes any sense. I'm trying to make it look as natural as possible, even when I mine up the whole desert. And what's going to end up happening is I'll be probably too lazy to actually come out this far to pick up sand next time, or the time after, or whatever. So I'll end up just mining down because there are layers of sandstone, and then you just replace a piece of sandstone with a piece of sand, and you gain 3 pieces of sand per block you mine, because sandstone, it takes 4 blocks of sand to make into 1 sandstone. So, basic Minecraft economics, I guess, because there's no actual money system in here. I guess technically emeralds are the money system because of villager trading, but it's not really that, I guess, economic based. There are mods and stuff that you can use for money. There are things that you can install or whatever. But just in vanilla Minecraft, I guess emeralds would have to be the currency. But anyways, you get 3 pieces of sand gain for every block that you replace. So like all of these, I'm gonna replace these because it's ugly otherwise. Holy cow, this rips through sandstone. I was not ready for that. I was used to using iron pickaxes with Unbreaking 1, and that was it. Or Efficiency 1, Unbreaking 1. Because I did do a couple of 1-level enchants on some iron pickaxes while I was doing the initial clearing out and picking up of all the sand around my base. Okay, so we gotta make sure that we don't let these drops sit out for too long because things do despawn in Minecraft. I mean, yes, we do have 5 minutes. 5 minutes? 10 minutes? I don't remember which one it is. I think it's 5. But we do have several minutes before it disappears, but I always want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because sand, as dumb as it sounds, being in a desert, sand is pretty valuable right now. Because I am processing thousands of blocks. Tens of thousands of blocks, actually. So I'm just thinking about it. The amount of sand that I actually used is the equivalent of, I guess, 3 chests worth? Not double chests, just regular chests. I've already placed 3 whole chests of sand, and it doesn't look like a lot, but only, 4 pieces of sand equals 1 sandstone, and then the conversion from sandstone to smooth sandstone is a 1-for-1, so you don't have to worry about losing anything there. But that sucks, man. It's a 4-to-1 for how many pieces of sand is sandstone, so I do lose a lot of my resources. So I can have a full inventory of sand and then end up with, a third of my inventory is actually sandstone. Basically, it's what it looks like. Obviously, it would be a quarter if you go in terms of actual stuff, but I do have other things I keep in my inventory. Okay, what's the time looking like? We're about halfway through the day. I think we'll be able to get this island done, and then we can head back home, and then we won't have to worry about excavating anything else ever again here. The other thing that I need to do, now that I'm thinking about it in terms of enchanting, is I need to start working on getting some books going. Especially because I would love a Protection 4 book, since we just have Unbreaking on our chess piece. So if we can get a Protection 4 book or a Protection 3 book, it'll be awesome to put it on our chess piece. It'll take a couple of extra levels, but we'll be guaranteed a good chess piece. Same with like a sword or a pickaxe. I mean, I've only got efficiency on it. Unbreaking would be great, but I could get Unbreaking in a book and then combine it onto this pickaxe. So that's the idea. So now we took this little island out, and it's just like a little, I guess, plateau kind of deal. Alright, now we can head home and replace a couple of spots, and we should be good to go on this whole sand exploration. That wasn't me, that's a hole. I promise I didn't do it. I'll just come through my desert and explode stuff and then walk away like nothing ever happened. I did walk past that creeper hole and forgot about it, because I was collecting some sand, obviously, earlier, as I was making pillars and such. So I was collecting some sand, I was like, I forgot to fill in that creeper hole. Okay, so which way was actually home? Oh, this is the other island I did, I'm pretty sure. I think. Because there were 2 cactuses that were like that, and it was next to this hill. I think, because it's not glittering as much as normal over here, which means I believe there's smooth sandstone on the top, rather, sandstone, because it's got a smooth top. It's not all regular sand. Here we go. Perfect. So yeah, like I said, I want to try to keep this place as natural and good looking as possible. That's why I'm actually going through and replacing all of these blocks with regular sand, because sandstone is just a little bit out of place, especially when you're running, because it makes a different noise. It goes from I guess a scuffle to a very light pitter-patter. I thought it was more pronounced than that. I thought it was more like walking on a wood floor, like wood planks or wood slabs. But no, it's pretty light, it's pretty quiet, and that's okay. But I like the natural little scuffle of the sand, It's actually kind of soothing, so to speak. This is my gardening. A lot of people find gardening therapeutic. I just come into Minecraft and run on sand for hours on. I'm just kidding, I don't do that. But you get what I'm saying. I think that's the creeper hole I needed to replace. Let's go check it out. I'm pretty sure it is. And if this is a creeper hole, then I'll feel much better about myself. Yes it is. Okay. So now I can put my desert back to looking its finest by getting rid of creeper holes. This was literally just 1 creeper hole, the only creeper hole I think I've actually caused out here since I moved into the desert. I love the gravity of sand, let me just tell you that, it's so cool. Okay. And yes, I know, it's tedious to fill in creeper holes, especially with sand, but as you guys know, even if it was dirt that I had, I would fill it in all the way to the top anyways. I hate when people leave empty holes in the ground, because it leaves places for monsters to spawn, and it's just not... I don't know, it's not very realistic just to have, like, topsoil, but have a complete cave of space underneath it, you know? Unless it's intended on that way, it's gonna collapse. If you have supports underneath, that's fine. If you want to go through and actually put down, like, fence posts, or pillars, or something like that, you know, some cobblestone pillars, or stairs that'll hold up the sides or whatever, then just fill it all the way in. It's like the same thing I do in my mine shafts. I always keep my mine shafts super clean. I fill in all of the holes. One, it's because I hate having all the extra cobblestone on me. And two, it just is ugly if you go through a mine shaft and there's just all of these holes all over the place. It's annoying. I can't deal with that. Maybe it's OCD, maybe it's Maybelline, I don't know. Either way, it doesn't make me happy to see a bunch of holes left inside of a mine shaft. Okay, almost done here, and then we'll be good to go. There is still a lot of stuff that's underneath that we need to get exploring, but we did a lot of caving, so I don't necessarily want to go down there. I also need to start planning out what I want to do with wheat, because I really, really, really need an automatic farm set up, or a semi-automatic farm. I call it an automatic farm because it's pretty close, but you do have to restock it yourself. Okay, and bam, done. Holes are filled, and it's coming up on nighttime. Yep, sun is setting right over here. Perfect. Let's see, all of my cows did grow up, so they actually should be breedable again. I also have to figure out what I'm going to do with these cows. No, wrong chest. Organic, I have a wheat. Okay, well. Miscellaneous, bones. Let's go ahead and put all of these bones into bone meal. Put that back up in the inventory. Okay. Take all of this wheat, thank you. Ooh, I need those seeds so I can replant. And then we're gonna use all of the bone meal we have to grow these crops. Oh, perfect, 1 each, okay. 3 bone meal, that was easy. And then just go again and get all of the wheat we can. And then we'll be out of bones, and we'll be out of everything else, basically. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. It is a little plot of wheat, I knew it would be. But it was just intended to be temporary, and it will get moved out of here soon. I promise. I promise it will get out of here soon. Okay, so now it's daytime. I was gonna go, nope, not miscellaneous chest, organic. Toss those seeds up and in, wheat, we need that. Blocks, we can stick that back in there. Okay. Let's go drop off all of our sand. So the way that I was doing it is I had sand in this chest, sand in this chest, and then other sand type blocks over here. So I did have a bunch of sandstone from earlier, and we collected some. So that's good. Go ahead and hang out with our cows for a second. Hi, fellers. I got stuck inside of the gate there. You know, it is kind of annoying that they updated the mobs to the point where they actually take up space. And the fact that they take up space is just, it makes it tedious to be around them and actually deal with these cows. Because you get pushed around, it's hard to get out of gates, it's hard to get into pens that are full. And also, it's made it so cows and stuff start phasing out of fences. Like, if I were to put like 100 cows in here, they'd start pushing out of the fences, and that's not cool. I need to find a place, I need to plan all this out. I need to get the like, wall outline up. I want to do that now, but I'm not going to. Maybe I should, I don't know. Do you guys think I should do that? Let's see. Organic stuff, let's go ahead and toss that back in there. You know what, let's do it. Let's plan out this wall a little bit. I don't want regular sand, I want smooth sandstone. We'll just go ahead and convert all of that. Bam! Okay. So how many blocks are in between here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, this is 25. So there are 49 blocks in between. Now how do I want to do this? I can do like 16 and 16 with a bump out, or I can do... Like I said, I don't want these walls to be straight. So this is going to represent like the middle of the pathway. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? 8? Let's do 9? Okay, and then we'll do 2 bump out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then a 2 block bump out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna look a little wonky. Because I want it to be symmetrical, but like asymmetrical, if that makes sense. So like this pathway is gonna be like this, and that one's gonna overlap or come into here. You know, so pathway to pathway. Hopefully this is making sense to you guys. Hopefully it is. Okay. I like odd numbers though. So how many did we do? We did 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, I placed it in the wrong spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because this is already 7 right here. It's even at that point. What if we do 11? What will 11 do? Okay, so that's now 11. This is now 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's gonna be a real small middle part though. That's 1, 2, 3, and then it'd have to be 4, 5. I kind of like the 9 better. I don't know. We might be able to make a pretty cool design, but this is only 5. I think I need to do this 7. Oops, wrong placement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have no idea how long this is. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and place more blocks all around, and we'll see what it looks like. So give me a moment, shall you? All right, I got it. This is actually pretty sick. So this is the example wall I did. I also outlined that wall, and then we can work on these two together. So we do 9 blocks out from the pillar. 1, 2, 3. 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, but this is like the edge. We'll make this into like a little sort of lookout tower, little guard tower kind of deal. Like obviously these are the big like actual guard towers that'll have like bigger roofs, but this little middle part, because it sticks out, what we can do is make that another little like archway up here, and then put a little roof on that. Much smaller than these roofs, but you get what I'm saying. So let's do this. So as you can see, I did lay this whole thing out. Now I'm gonna have to build up these walls, and also these walls are also not gonna be just like plain smooth sandstone. There's gonna be a lot of elements that get put into this. There's gonna be a ton of wood that's used. Thinking about some other stuff as well, some stone and potentially some iron might be used in these walls. So I did this wall, outline that wall, and we're gonna outline this one. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. And then this is that outside part. This wall kind of bugs me because it's not all the same height. To be honest, that's fine. Also, I wanted to get some walls up so I can start having some protection and I don't have to worry about creepers and stuff running in here and blowing me up, or other mobs such as zombies coming in and hitting me with the good old fisticuffs. Okay, so now we've got this all situated. Let's go again from this side. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is gonna stink because we're gonna have to pick up these blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then this will be 1. So we'll go ahead and punch these out. Punch, 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 punch. Now this area over here is actually gonna be a little bit different. I'm putting up the wall template for now, but that's not what's actually gonna be here. And I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing because it's actually gonna be super fancy the way that I'm gonna do this, and it's also gonna affect this wall over here too. Okay, so that's 1. And this will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. What did I do? Where did I mess up? Oh, I was doing the outside wall here. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, and then 3. I don't know what was going on with my mouse there. And that should be 5 blocks in width. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So we've got... Let's go ahead and do this outside part here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. And that block was a mistake. So there you go. Now we've got half of this wall going, and we've got almost the other part of the other wall. So let's go ahead and just cap this off, so I at least have some sort of visualization that's going on here. Now, like I said before, these walls will be affected by the height differential, because this doesn't exactly line up with that. So we're going to have to build it up and then gradually decline or gradually incline. This one's going to be a lot more of a gradual incline. This one I don't think is too far off. I think this is like 3 blocks different. That's like 12. So, you know, it's gonna be wonky. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna have some flavor, you know, it's gonna have some life to it. It's not just gonna be 4 big walls. Like when we made the Mega Mall, as awesome as that is, it's just a big square. And that was cool. That was the idea, because most malls are actually just squares. So, that's okay. That's okay. That's all we have to worry about. So we got 1, 2... Oh, give me that back. Actually punched a hole in here. So yeah, I still have these pillars on the inside just so I can remember where the inside is, denote the inside. But, sadly, I'm going to take you over to explore it, that glitchy water that we had, right? Unfortunately, I half broke it, because when you place a block, it messes with the rest of the blocks. It like triggers a block update. So if we take a peekaroni in here, it's still glitchy right here, but not here anymore. This started flowing down, but you don't hear it. It's not actually trickling falling water, so it is really messed up, which is great. It's totally great. It's just, it's interesting to look at. That's pretty much it. So that's the idea here on these walls, and I think this is gonna look really awesome when it all comes together. I'm super excited to actually get this thing, I guess, building, to get it working, to get it formulated, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this is block 1, block 2, block 3, and back to moving sideways. So take that, and that. Ah, that one fell. That one fell. What? Both of those I should have caught. That's not fair. Okay. I don't need any ink sacs or else I'd kill that squid there. I also have these pillars going all the way down into the water. Obviously, that's kind of the idea, is that they do have some actual real support. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, oops, well, that's fine. 2, and then we're into the middle section. So there you go. We have a design rolling. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's a little funky, you know. It's not straight. I didn't want straight stuff. I wanted a little bit of character to it, you know, a little whoop-de-wop, a little bamboozle in life, you know. It's always good with a little bamboozle. So let's go ahead and just go until we have no blocks here, and bam. So obviously I have a ton of blocks to place and get these walls up and get everything moving. We also, with these being our, I guess, corner guard towers, I think we're gonna do something like this where we just knock out a little doorway like this in each of the 4 corners. So we have access to it, and then on the inside there will be hallways. This is a really bad pillar to use because the ground isn't flat, but that's fine. So in the middle of these pillars there will be hallways that link up with the other pillars. So we'll have areas down here to mess with and put things in, and then also there's going to be an overhead boardwalk and everything. So I mean, we've got a lot of stuff to get done here. We've got a lot of stuff to mess with and get rolling. Okay, so we're off to a really good start, if I do say so myself. I am going to put these blocks back just to protect me in case anything spawns inside of there. There's no lights in any of these towers, which means we could end up with quite a bit of a mess. So I've got a lot of building on my hand. I've got a lot of sand to excavate, and I've got a lot of blocks to place. But by the time we come back next episode, I think I'm going to bland the walls all the way around. We're going to do boring, straight, smooth sandstone all the way around, but we'll get it done. We'll have walls. We will have 4 walls and 4 towers And I really just want to do it so I have like pathways to follow in between the two. So that will bring us to the end here of this special episode. So thank you so much for sticking around for the half hour. If you actually did, comment down below, Dead Bush. I just want to see how many of you guys made it here to the end. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all next time.